Okay, all right. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below, as usual. This video is entitled Gun Abuse. America has a gun culture, okay? Guns are part of what kept America able to become America. It got the land basically by using guns. They maintain the land by basically using guns. This country has bought guns in case of the government, a government style oppression, right? And they have guns to as part of like preparation for a race war and an apocalyptic type event where everybody's got to fend for themselves, the guns for martial law. They have all these scenarios where everybody has a lot of guns. I'm a gun owner, so don't just bear with me for a second. But there's a part of having guns and being a gun nut. Person who abuses guns. They just gotta have gun for this, gun for that, gun for this, gun for that, gun for this, gun for that. Like, you're a gun abuser because you don't need all these guns. And this is what I mean. Guns are a tool to kill people. When you run around saying you need guns for hunting, no, you don't. Just go to the grocery store. Saying I need guns for hunting is just an easy excuse to say to buy a gun that you really don't need. Because most people don't hunt. I hate to break the news to y'all. Most people don't hunt. Most people don't even know how to hunt. Really ain't much. Go out in the wilderness, wait on the animal like you're fishing for most people, or lay some bait down or some food, let them come eat and shoot it, right? Go where they're at and shoot. That's it. A lot of y'all ain't gutting nothing because y'all don't like that whole process, bleeding a pig hog or a deer, or gutting a hog, a deer, stuff like that. So having all these guns is ridiculous. Another thing that I see gun abusers is the type of guns. Like, I need guns for home defense. Some of the guns and ammunition you buy for home defense lets me know you're a gun nut, you're a gun abuser, because there's no way in hell y'all would shoot some of these guns in your house if you had any kind of brains. Because if you want to defend your home, you still want to keep your home intact. Excuse me, sorry about that. Long day. Are you gonna get the shotgun with the shells that could blow through 3, 4, 5 walls? They could blow through the house and blow into the neighbor's house. Like, that's gun abuse, and not just about a gun, but about ammunition, right? Are you gonna get the automatics and just let it all go and give up your position? You're a gun abuser, because a lot of times, a lot of people's tactics don't make sense. You're defending your home. Get an alarm system. I got one. I mean, that way if somebody breaks into your home and you there, not only, it puts them at a disadvantage because now they got to rush. They got to make a choice. Are they going to come and deal with the gun being a shootout and try to dip out by the time the police get there? Or are they just going to dip out? and you know your home better than they do. So in that case, you should be able to maneuver and get the drop on them. But because some of you gun abusers mentality, you know, it's like that cop at that pool party in Dallas that roughed up the girl doing a barrel roll at a pool party. You a gun abuser. You going overboard. Your mind and went somewhere in some World War II combat. And you don't know what the hell you doing, and it's not appropriate for your situation. You know, gun abusers think you gonna aim a gun at a person and stand still. Like, if you're in a shootout, you're not standing still. It's not a Rambo scene. You're not just going to stand there stoically and just let off a whole clip. No, you better move, because if you're in a gunfight, you're going to get shot. They shooting back. And they're going to be behind something, you know, on the move, going from one place to the next. But you're a gun abuser. You think this is a cartoon, a TV show, a movie. You think Cobra Commander is shooting lasers at you, and you're just not gonna get hit because you don't put this your gun nutness into practical application. You know, a lot of you gun abusers look at a gun as the ultimate equalizer for everything, and y'all can't fight. Y'all out of shape. You got type 2 diabetes. You know, you got a bad heart. You got bad lungs because you're a smoker. You got psoriasis of the liver because you drink too much. You know, you got high blood pressure, low blood pressure, whatever kind of blood pressure you got. You know, you got low testosterone. You don't lift weights. You're weak physically, but all of a sudden, the gun is going to make you prepared for any and every obstacle. No, it's not. You're a gun abuser, because if you think the gun in your hand gives you power, they didn't. This is America. There's 400 million freaking guns here. They didn't stop making them when they gave you yours. Just assume everybody got one. You know, and a lot of the times you gun nuts. That's what I mean by you can't fight, because there ain't no guns in jail. And some of the things y'all do, you know, flashing around guns, pulling guns out on people. If you ain't gonna shoot it, shut up. And then a lot of y'all go for this kill shot, not because you're defending yourself or this is a life or death moment, but because you don't want to get caught being a piece of shit, bullshit ass person who's a murderer. So you kill a person and then act like, I was defending myself. Dead men tell no tales. Because you're a gun abuser. You know, you ain't the only one. The type of guys who you piss on your pants if somebody else got a gun too. And you know, I got to get to this, and I spoke about this before. Prime example of you gun abusers is the type of guns you buy for your body type. If you fat and out of shape, you should not be buying these big ass guns you gotta lug around. All you're gonna do is sweat profusely. Can't handle the weight. You can't handle the weight, you know, of ammunition. You can't really carry ammo like that if you needed to. You can't walk with that. You can't run with that. You're no good. You know, you people who got these big, huge, long barrel guns, big, you know, big 44s and 45s, like, where you think you're gonna pull that out at? What in what world do you think you're gonna be able to get that big ass gun out of a holster or raise that big ass gun up in time if you in a gunfight with somebody who know what they doing? You think somebody gonna let you? It's Dirty Harry time. Like, really? Are you serious? You lost your mind. You know, and before I go, You abuse guns when you allow your kids to think guns, to play with guns. You lost your mind. They're children. Hell, you don't even want your kid to control the remote, but you gonna give them a gun? You gonna let them know what the guns do? Guns exist. What was the young girl that shot? That they gave a Uzi to, and she shot the instructor in the head because she freaked out because it was fully auto. You shot the dude because she just freaked out. Ah! You a gun abuser if you think your kids is okay with that. See these people with Christmas pictures with children and rifles, you have lost your mind. You got a problem. For all these school shootings and all that stuff, your kids shouldn't have access to all these guns. And if you got kids who are teenagers and they live in your house and they not even grown and living on their own, why are they buying guns in your house? It ain't their house to defend. Now they just running around being what? Mad at the world on an allowance because they got their allowance? What? There's a culture of gun abusers in America. And the problem with that culture is it's always looking for an excuse to pull out a gun. They can't de-escalate situations. That's not what they're gun abusers. They want everybody to know that they got power. This makes everything even, Steven. Oh, you know what? Before I go, one of the things about you gun abusers is also, y'all think y'all was being slick because y'all are picking soft targets as far as people. Y'all find out people who don't have guns to fuck with. Y'all try to find people who are caught slipping because, God forbid, they're not intending to getting life or death confrontations that night. But since you got your pistol on you or your rifle or your shotgun, you feeling some type of way, so you could just go out to the world and fuck with people. But, you're going to look for the right one, whether they big or small. And that's one thing that you gun abusers do. So that's another thing that you gun abusers do. So I'm going to cut this video, get out. I'm going. I got to go. Peace.